So I brought a coffee.
Ah, great.
Hello, hello. So this is your coffee, and today we're going to make a very special class. You have two professors for one, two in one. Okay, so this is 1+1, and
Cheers.
Congratulations. We are in a little coffee who helped us to make this shooting here. So we think of you in confinement or at home or in the classroom, wherever you are. Many greetings from Korea. And today we have a very special class.
Yes.
Because we make this class in 3D. So you can actually use your 3D glasses to see this class in 3D. And why we make this in 3D? Because we can. Okay, we do it because we can do it. Okay, and for you we make everything so you will not get virtual reality and not only interactive, you get on top, you get also the content in 3D.
Yeah.
Good. And yeah, I have here in front of me a package here with
This is a great flight case, by the way.
very nice things. Yes, I bought this box and I made it myself with my hand, because if you have an expensive camera, you should also have a good bag, and then everybody knows that this is valuable. And I'm going to show you now a little bit what is inside this box here. So we have here the camera I maybe showed to you already before. This is the small Kodak Pixpro camera, and you actually can take one here,
yeah.
Two. If you will do this together, you have two professors, so two. So
it's 3D, so there's two.
So I'm going to explain it also to Pip. You open. There is a hood you can take off like this. So you actually here have the hood inside here. This is a protection against rain and other things.
Oh, it's
This is the real lens. Yes. This is not a German camera, this is made in Japan. So you see, they think differently and the hood comes off and not, so sorry to be...
Okay, I get it.
Okay, so if you are looking for your shot, you can leave this on, and before you shoot, you take it off. So this is a protection against things. And also, it is a bit dangerous, not dangerous, but if you have if you touch this lens with your finger, you will have a huge fingerprint on it. So the buttons are so small that you also have to be a little bit careful when you not to touch the lens. So I will give you here a free cleaning part to put inside. Good. So this is the camera. You see on the camera there is a little screen here. There are buttons on the other side here, and there's also a little compartment you can open here. And there are three things here. You can first add, this is a USB port you can add. You have a mini HDMI, so you can put this directly to the television if you want. And you have a very small memory card in there. So the memory card I'm borrowing you has 128 gigabytes, so it's a lot of things you can do. Should be enough for all of you to make many movies. You can also add this element here on a screw, and the microphone of this camera is actually here on this side. These two little holes are here, and like all these things, these cameras work with batteries, so each camera has one of these batteries here, and to open the compartment is actually a little bit complicated. You have this button here, you have to slide and push at the same time. This is a Japanese construction, okay, so you have to think like a Japanese, so to push this to the side and then forward.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then don't put the battery. No. Later we are going to use a Wi-Fi to connect here. And your Wi-Fi access point name is written inside. So if you put the battery inside, you cannot read. And since we have multiple cameras, you should know which one is your Wi-Fi and also the password of the Wi-Fi, because the connection is encrypted. So it's encrypted, okay? So we're going to do this. So the password is here, and
maybe take a picture.
yeah, you can take a picture. And actually, I'm checking which one is the camera I used. So it's a bit. So you have it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. So I'm also going to take a picture here, if I can.
Yeah, I got my password.
Okay, you have your password. So now you're ready to put the battery in. So the battery is a little bit.
There are 3 contacts and 3 contacts inside.
And you close it by pushing it perfect like this also. Okay, now you're ready to go, and you can push the on-off button here with your big finger. You push the little button here
On the top left.
and then
And the screen lights up, yeah.
the screen lights up. Is yours lit up already?
Yeah. And there's a red button.
Okay, so the battery is probably a little bit empty, but the first thing is you have to enter the date. So unfortunately this Japanese camera can never remember the date. So you have to set this up, and this is helpful for the post-production. Actually, that you find the files you're looking for. And today is 9, no? What is the date today?
May 9.
9. Okay. This is just
How do you
one day after the end of the war, May 9.
How do you go to the next?
You just push the red button and you up and down here, and
Yeah.
this one red. So and then we have also a time. Now it is 14:30. I pushed too long, so I turned it off. We are doing this for you. Okay, and starting again. Okay. Are you getting along
Yeah.
with the menu? Okay, May 1, 3, 6. Good. And if you do this, you just start to realize that if you have to build a camera, you will probably build it differently. So actually it says Kodak here, but Kodak is not making any cameras anymore. Kodak is just a brand that has been licensed to a Japanese company who is using this name. So you are not buying any Kodak products anymore.
It says here NFC.
Okay, so you can also connect this to NFC. So once you have this, you see on the little menu, you see a camera or a photo camera. You can,
I don't know if you can see this, but
you can change the mode by hand by pushing mode, and then you will see it is a photo camera or something like this.
So it says there's a little photo logo, camera.
But we are going to make this a little bit more easy. We will actually turn on the Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi button is here, this little symbol. So you just push it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I did not tell you have to download an app, but this is really like coronavirus. You also need an app for everything.
I have to go to the App Store?
You have to go to the App Store and you download the app called Pixpro VR Viewer. Pixpro VR Remote.
Remote viewer.
Pixpro Remote
Viewer.
This one? Yes. Is there another one? Pixpro 4K. Pixpro 4. This one. This one is the one I have. Yes.
Pixpro 360 VR
Remote Viewer.
Remote viewer.
So actually, when I'm connected here with this camera, I have this connected. I have turned on the Wi-Fi here, and I have connected to the access point inside this camera. And while you are downloading, I can maybe show how this works. So the Wi-Fi is connecting here.
I have to download from this other phone because it needs iOS 11.
Okay, so now I'm connected, no internet, good. And you can see, maybe you just start the download. You see, I've put the camera here, and now I can see the image of this camera here. So let's put this here so you can also see the camera here. And now, look.
Okay.
We are here. So now the camera is filming 360 degrees around.
Show them
this.
the image on your phone there.
So you see, I can just scroll around here, and this is working. And we have different modes here. I can also make a panorama directly. So you see, this is a panorama. Or I can also go to photo mode, so I can decide if I want to shoot a video or a photo, or I can have a wonderful circle like this. Here I have different graphic modes you can see, and if we just want to have the dome, here you actually see what we are seeing here. So this is here. And if I want to make a picture, for example, I will just make a picture now. Here I just push the button, and the picture is done. And we can actually also record video at the same time. So if you're ready now, we are recording now here. So this is the camera here now. Hello.
Hello,
So we are here. Okay. So we are in virtual reality 360 degree here, in 3D over there. And we can maybe mix this in editing together when I make the video. So this is here.
It doesn't look like a camera really. It looks like HAL in 2001.
Exactly. Okay, so I made a shot here. And you have also different modes, so I'm not going to explain everything, but you can also use this as an extreme wide angle camera, only a little part of it. And the images are actually recorded here on the little memory card. So once you have this, you can remove the card, or you can connect this camera directly with a USB cable here to the computer, and then it will work as well as an external hard drive. You will have a little menu here saying, do you want to connect as a USB drive, and then you just say yes, and it works as a hard drive. So you can also use the USB for charging the battery inside here, or there are some extra chargers here. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge this battery, and unfortunately the battery lasts about 1 hour. So
1 hour of recording
1
video?
hour of recording video, because the Wi-Fi takes a lot of energy. And I mean, you can maybe have a look at this here.
Yeah.
Because while you download this,
yeah, it's open now.
Okay, you open, but you have to connect also to your. You connected to the Wi-Fi already?
No, I have to connect.
Okay. So you have the app now?
Yeah.
Okay. Then if
so
you
I have to choose.
wait, but turn the camera on. Because I'm connected. You cannot connect 2 applications to the same camera.
No, it's a different camera.
But it's
It
off now.
Oh, the battery
The battery is gone? Okay, then let's try quickly the other battery. So let's see how much is here. Okay, this looks good. Okay, we have a little bit battery here, so I'm turning on. So now you should have the access point here.
Pixpro, yeah. Or is that the other one?
That's a good question.
There's two of them. 0894.
You should. The access point name is 02 at the end here. 12.
ID S3.
This is making. So here's the password. And how does it end? 49, 12, 12, and 8, 8, 4. This is crazy.
Maybe it's here.
Here, 9, 12.
Okay.
It's in the barcode. It's in the barcode. So, and now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now you should.
So inside the battery compartment, you have this FC sticker with the password, but underneath is a barcode, and it's the barcode that gives you the number for the Wi-Fi.
So now you're connected.
Yes.
Good. So now you start the app.
Okay. No images in here.
And now connect. I don't know. Yeah. Is this going to? And now you have to use. I don't know what this is.
Do I need the location?
You can.
While using the app. Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
so now you already have.
We have an image, and when the camera moves, the image on the phone changes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now you can actually have here on the top left menu, you have, if you're using video, photo, burst, or different things.
There's a menu there.
Mm-hmm.
It's this button here. You push, and the menu opens. Yeah. Good. So what do I do? Video?
Now make a photo. So the camera goes to photo mode. So you have different photo modes also. So this is now a very wide angle photo, and you have different types. There is one part missing here. Why can I not? This is the size here. Look, these Japanese did not program very well, but here is, do you see this little thing here? Here you actually have the view which kind you want. So now you have the magic dome, and 8M is 8 megapixels, so this is the 4K image of the sensor, or you can have the ring if you want to have the ring. So here you have the visualization, and here you usually have the resolution.
Now, is this just a way of visualizing the data, or will it take a different kind of picture depending on how you view?
It will also take a different kind of picture. Okay, so depending, it will actually, if it is 8M here, it will take the full picture. This is just a different kind of visualization of the data.
There are all these different ways of viewing up here on this menu, which is the fourth one.
So when you take the photo, it will take the full frame photo automatically. If you go to the video mode, there you will have different options for choosing resolution. You have 200, this is the HD, so this is just the way you choose this. So you choose the highest possible resolution will be the best one for the camera. And I think you should make a test, okay, that before you start to make a long shooting, make a couple of tests with the settings, and then take the camera out and look at it, what this looks like. And I have another tutorial where I explain to you how the software on the PC or Macintosh works. So when you get this out, actually what we want to do is take this picture and we need to transform it later in an equirectangular image. So this camera is just recording a very wide angle fish eye, and in the software we can transform this into equirectangular. And if you want to do something very weird, because I know you are weird students, you can actually take this little device. We have some accessories for you. And in this thing, also made by Japanese engineers who think you will never lose a screw. You know, if you worked in the mountain and you see this kind of thing, you never want to take this on the mountain because this just falls down and your shooting is over. So this is actually a Japanese hook. You can put one camera here. And you can put, I will just take a dummy other camera here. Oh no, let's do it. Why don't we? Let's do it.
Two cameras.
So now we are rigging these two cameras together and we are going to make the test with video. So we are going to stitch, because this takes so much time that I actually never like to do this kind of stuff. And we also have this fantastic device here you can put here. And if you are ready, so we have the two cameras running here together. I'm screwing this. If it is holding now, okay, good. So with this I can now make a real 360-degree image, and we will put both on record for the video. You are on video?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's one. Okay, you are starting?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are on air with this true 360-degree. So I'm turning this around, and maybe I will go up here. I will quickly go out. Okay, just wait for it.
So he's going outside to shoot from through the window, and the images on the phones should show what he's shooting.
Good. What we do for you. Really fantastic. Okay, then I think we have now an example of 360 and 360 videos. So I will also make in the next tutorial, I will explain to you how to stitch the video and make a true 360
well, now it's,
degree.
What, 720 degree?
Yeah, now we have actually double part here of the image. This is overlapping. It is not really a very good picture because the optical center is actually here and here. So where I am now here will be very strange. If you do this, don't put important parts of the picture here. Put it like this, then you actually have a much better possibility for stitching. Good. So let's stop the picture.
Yeah.
Good. And this is it. So we will maybe just show some extra things.
Yeah.
Maybe we can also just make some still pictures if we are here. Just one photo. And then we just show the accessories. There's almost no battery here. I think the one is dying. Okay, fine. So I'm going to take this off again quickly. It is very annoying because you need tools for everything, and I don't know, maybe Japanese people like to always work around with screwdrivers. It is really badly thought because once you have connected this, you cannot remove the camera anymore, you cannot change the SD card. So this camera was made by people who never made a camera before. You can really study this. So as you see, I'm not making advertisement for this camera. I will never buy one of these cameras again, but since I bought 3, you can use them. So I'm showing you what is more here in the box. Maybe we put this a little bit more towards the back here, so the students can also see what is inside here. So we have here the 3 cameras.
Yeah. And these are the battery chargers?
These are the battery chargers. They are actually power supplies here for USB with the USB cable. And I showed you already here we have this little hook, and you can actually change this. So this is for 2 cameras, and there's also one for one single camera. If you want to connect one single camera in a cage, you can do this. And this, you have this. You have this part here. So if you want to wear the camera, you can do this as well. I made a video yesterday with my bike because my mother is in confinement in France, but she has a bicycle for training. So I said I will make for her television while she is training. She can drive 25 minutes in Seoul.
And she can watch the landscape.
So for free I'm making this little present for my mother. And if you have, I don't know, a car or a very interesting thing. This is a suction hook, actually very nice. So people who made these accessories thought of a lot of things. And if you would like to find out, there's also a remote control which never really works. But you could also turn on and off the camera here.
Does this need batteries itself?
This is actually made if you have multiple cameras you want to connect. And inside is a battery, which probably is empty. This is, but this is something to connect and merge 2 cameras. The cameras do not start in synchronization, so there is no lock between the 2 cameras. So this is just an additional tool. Otherwise, you work with 2 smartphones and you push at the same time, and you will be able to synchronize with the sound. Okay? So the sound is going to give you a signal. So what else do you see here? This is basically it.
So there are 3 cameras. There are 2 clips for a single camera, 1 clip for 2 cameras.
Yes.
The suction clip, the 2 battery chargers, and the USB connections and the handle here. Selfie stick.
Yes. And we will actually make a photo of.
Now what about a tripod? You don't have a...
No, you could connect the tripod here.
Yeah, the handle on the bottom has a screw for the tripod.
Or this has a tripod connector here.
Okay.
You could directly connect the tripod here. And unfortunately there is not one here. But this is because this is a Japanese construction. Okay, so I think this is it.
Yeah.
We will make a photo of the kit, and I will get it back exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I have a rule with my students: if they break something, I get a kidney. You just give me a kidney, so there is no problem. We will sell it on eBay or something like this for $17,000. But I think you just give us a kidney, and then this is part of the insurance.
If you've already given your kidneys, we'll take a lung.
Exactly. Good. So. Please be careful, and I hope you will enjoy it. I know you're careful, okay? So make some nice things and try to impress us.
Yeah, we'll see what we do.
Okay.
Thank you, Alaric.
Then I will make another video where I show the stitching, and I hope hope you enjoyed it a lot. Okay. Bye.